Welcome back to Juicy Crypto News. Today, friends, we have a lot that actually happened. Of course, how could we begin without mentioning our friend Jimmy Boy Cramer, who once again called the top perfectly.
I think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. But this thing is, you can't kill it.
You just can't kill it, guys. You just can't kill it. And as soon as he says that, dump, we just have this big, fat, juicy, red freaking dump. Bang. It's funny, minus 10% instantly. One of my friends, shout out to Mr. Latin Crypto, it was funny. I've been drawing this. It's kind of funny, friends. You can just see these things, right? I drew this triangle, and I'm like, they're probably going to do the whole thing where they just break it above, get everybody bullish, and then bang, come back down. That's why, friends. See, when you're playing leverage trading, it's okay if you're the top 5%. You do well. The top 5% do well. The problem is I can't speak to 10,000 people, friends and family, knowing that, yeah, 250 are going to go well. And the other 9,700 plus are going to get absolutely destroyed, knowing that it's a 99% failure rate. I don't like that, okay? When we're in the cult arena or the low market cap crypto arena or the on-chain stuff, you know, we're using DEXs like Uniswap, etc., and PulseX, of course, real DeFi. When you're in that game, in that arena, even buying meme coins, you're participating with other emotional money. There are less sharks. Now, there are sharks still in there. It's just that there's less on average, which means your upside is much better than participating in this piece of trash, okay? But there's nothing really to be concerned about. We're still following the 4-year fractal, friends. Isn't it quite amazing? We're exactly where we kind of should be. This is the Mt. Gox Ponzi fractal as well. Now, if only you had a friend here who drew this golden box of friendship literally over 1 year ago. Literally like 13, 14 months ago, I drew this golden box of friendship and I'm like, oh, golly, we've come back up here. People are in a break-even soy boy zone. And look, isn't it funny? We literally get to the middle of the box. We just start going sideways. So what's actually happening is a lot of people looking at their portfolio, they're like, golly gee, I've got the dopamine. And they're like, wait a minute, it's stopping now, okay? Now, by the way, the chemicals in their brains, the dopamine, it's slowly dropping, okay? And they're like, come on, more. And then they're going to realize, oh, now I know why I hate this industry. It's because this is a freaking scam, okay? So they're going through that whole emotional cycle and that process, of course. So Jimmy Boy Cramer, the inverse Oracle God, once again calls the literal top. We also have amazing news, right? So the total crypto exchange volume hit 1 trillion. What a milestone. So now we got to think about this industry. No, we all feel it like it's just all dog coins, memes, trash, and scams. Yes, but it's $1 trillion of economic activity going on. Just imagine the next 10 years. You got to think about all that volume routing in through crypto, all the use cases that are going to be built, Ethereum burning, okay, even Bitcoin being grabbed up, people storing value everywhere. You have real DeFi. Think about things like PulseX's buy and burn volume. All these things can start compounding in the long run. But of course, we've got to make it there first, right? Don't we? Okay, so when we look at this, right, Etherscan as well acquires SolScan. Isn't it wonderful to see that other people, institutions, businesses get FOMO too? They're like, oh, Soylana, I've got to add Soylana. I think Etherscan charges like $1 or $2 million per year or per month just to be listed. Like, it's a lot of money. And if only we could get into the ICO for that. But golly gee, you can't because they don't give it to me and you. It's sad, isn't it? Okay. Also, this is funny. The Formula One team, Sauber, okay, signed a deal with the crypto casino stake. That was the BitBoys stake thing. Now, why this is important is I just want to take you back to a trip down memory lane, friends. If we go back to 2020, you know what was happening around here? Around here, 2020 season, the Bitcoin halving year, we saw similar news information that you see right now. Things like that, where I was on the sidelines. Obviously, I was heavily invested, friends, still turbo long, but I was like watching around, like, wait, these companies are coming in. The industry is getting bullish. And I noticed no one was bullish. See, it's a different field now. Back then, these things were happening and I could see the future. And I'm like, oh, no one's bullish right now. We're going to break the top and everything's going to be great. Nobody believed in Bitcoin breaking the all-time high. No one. But now you know it's different, right? Now, back then, Bitcoin was like, 8,000 and people can't even dream of 20,000. They're like, oh, we're never going to break that all-time high. But now we're at 40,000-ish. People are already expecting, 120,000, 150,000. We're going to flip gold on average. You can see that. I was there, friends. I know that. The surveys are different than back then. I was contrarian to be bullish. Now, you're on the same side as everybody else if you have these big sky-high Bitcoin targets, okay? Also interesting, Arbitrum, the Ethereum L2, keeps growing and it has $2.5 billion locked. Now I'm going to show you a quick website you can go to. You type in L2 beat, right? Just to check this out for the Ethereum chains. See, Arbitrum won 49% market share. Optimism has 28.9%. So that's about 70% between them. So why it's interesting is, look, Arbitrum has had a bit of a pop, right? And I'll show you the chart right now. So Arbitrum has started to pop up a bit. But here's the thing, right? There are coins to be unlocked. Now, I know a lot of coins get unlocked, and they're going to unlock them in the Bitcoin halving year, which is what I reported a year ago. Literally a year ago. Told you, hey, they're going to coincidentally unlock them more in the Bitcoin halving year and dump on everybody. But the thing is, when it comes to these, there's a lot of insiders there. And I know these insiders, they want Arbitrum to succeed. They're Ethereum insiders. They're like the big dogs. So it's not necessarily true that just because they unlock, it's going to go down. But I personally don't want to sleep at night with that. I like, for example, PulseX, knowing that all the coins are out. Sure, you do have people who are just slapping themselves silly and market selling here and there. But I don't know, I like it better knowing that all the coins are out. There's no hidden unlocks, no weird things to come and surprise things later on. Okay, this is also interesting. Maker DAO. So Maker is a coin, one of the greatest techs of crypto, inventing DAI, decentralized stablecoin. The problem is Maker itself is just a fake DeFi governance token that doesn't really do anything. But now they're proposing, right, a token denomination to a new coin, NGT, with a 1 to 24,000 ratio. So this is once again just proof, man. I'm just telling you, friends. So Maker's worth like $1,800 today. They're like, hey, let's just make it worth 0.00002 or whatever. So we trick everyone. This is just how the game works, friends. You're going to notice that everything I've been saying is true. Bitcoin halving year, everybody gets a frenzy for poop coins and altcoins. I even have it written here. They get a Bitcoin halving year being a frenzy for poop coins and pumps. Everyone makes a new logo, ticker, and upgrades in this year to make money in the bull market. Yes, it's true. Of course it's true, friends. Of course, I like to pump some music for you as well. So Bitcoin halving is, that's it. You can't mid-curve yourself. Don't worry about things like inflation. Don't worry about things like, unlocks. I'm not even joking, friends. Yes, a lot of these times, they all come together because the people behind them, they're looking for the big payday. And everybody gets greedy. You see in 2022 and 2023, because the market's going down, you can be skeptical of everything and nothing works. Yes. Now, different mentality. You got to shift. You got to shift to go, whoa, Bitcoin's going up. Now, here's the thing. Yes, I'm skeptical that we hit 100K. Maybe we only hit 80. But the market doesn't know that yet. Okay, this is where we're getting super advanced. This is why you like, subscribe, belly button, and all. That's why I have pointy elbows and very straight posture. Okay, friends? You're a yummy jelly bean and I appreciate you. You have to listen to what I'm saying. Okay? We got to be ahead of the game. Yeah, maybe we know the future. Maybe Bitcoin stops at 80K. But everybody else punting, they have no idea. In their mind, Bitcoin's going to 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 to flip gold. So they're going to invest as if it is going to happen. That's all you need. You don't even need the price to get there. You just need people to think it's going there. So that might be, right, enough juice for people to come in and go, wow, well, if crypto's going to flip gold and the industry is going to be worth 30 trillion, then I can go and FOMO buy on top of these coins. And that's exactly what you're going to see start to happen, of course. And you're going to see all these new coins come out, people rebrand, relaunch, okay? All these things, friends, then it's all the same trick. They just want to remove the chart history and make it look like a cycle one coin. So you have, we got no history at all because you're not spending all your time looking at Etherscan to see who actually owns all the coins, okay? Also good news, right? PulseX buy and burn hits 3.07%. And this is the PulseX chart. You know, yeah, it doesn't look nice for everybody holding, but man, if you're buying, this is what you want to see. You want to see something that ain't moving and that you can grab a lot of it off. And also, friends, I have this PulseX to Pulse ratio here. So I'm very impressed by how strong PulseX has been against Pulse. I thought that this chart would be much worse, okay? The ratio would be much worse. But I guess it is what it is, right? And it kind of makes sense. I'm going to make another video about it later, but the yield you get for being a Pulse Chain validator is 14%, all right? And PulseX is deflationary. There's no inflation of the coin at all. And the protocol is just buying up, ticking up every day. So you have deflation of one, inflation of another. So it kind of explains the strength. But of course, the ratio doesn't really matter too much, right? It does matter. It's important. But at the end of the day, you're here for USD appreciation. So what good does it matter if you make a win on this chart if the whole ecosystem only goes like a 2x? You know what I mean? You don't really care. Also, friends, there is the Drift ICO. So it came out a few hours ago. Again, the first one went out in a few hours, and this one is continuing. The price increased from the other one. It's only plus 8%, and I added more to this one's. I have still friends and family. They barely know how to use MetaMask and stuff. I still got to help them get into it. So if you want, and by the way, You don't have to do this. It's just if you want plus 5% more coins, you type in code equals SOMI. You just type in the ambassador code, you type in SOMI here, okay? You don't have to use mine. You don't have to use one at all. I don't get paid in drift coins, okay? So I'm just telling you now, whenever anyone else does this, yes, what happens is the creator, the influencers, they get the coins, they paid $1 for them, they get like $500,000 worth, and they dump freaking on the open. I don't have any access to that at all. It's just, we're doing this raise, let's see what can happen, all right? Now, this hasn't filled up completely yet, but it is like 60% full. And I want you to know something, all right? So firstly, you can check on my public ETH address, the Ethereum from the marketing budget just gets routed. But I'm just here to give you edge information, all right? In 2020, no ICOs filled. No one cared. Okay, because I didn't even know how do you get ICOs. I didn't know, but no one knew how to use MetaMask. I mean, I learned about Uniswap from Ivan. That's what we're all learning. I met so many people. I shout out to my friend Chris. So what Ivan was saying, if you don't use Uniswap, you're not even using crypto. So that's how early it was back then. And in 2021, friends, do you remember I've told you some stories about how people were just dumping on me from their ICOs? Yeah. I went and asked them about the ICOs back then, and they said, hey, we tried to do a $5 million raise for this coin back in 2020. It only raised like $400,000. And we just got in and we left it. Isn't that crazy? So basically, they tried to raise $5 million. Only 400,000 filled because these people were just participating. And then what the team does is they just like wait a year. And they let everybody have their coins a year later. And guess what? When the market had broken 20K, and I'm going to show you this visually on the chart so you can see. So back here, when Bitcoin was like 7, 8K, no one wants to do the ICOs. No one. But then after Bitcoin's in a bull market, many candles, guess what? Everyone wants to fill the ICOs and the valuations are higher and these people get to exit. And this happened for every single coin. So if you see something not filling up, it's not a bad thing. It means, oh, sweet. Hopefully you don't get refunded. That's what you don't want. If the team refunds everyone, it's like they're not really committed to it anyway, okay? So this is just something to think about when it comes to these. Now, I have another post here with all the details, but we've gone through it already. I've shown it here, friends. So the market cap, you can pause this screen if you want to just read through. The market cap, 4 million. The pre-sale's already done. So it's a gaming sector. It's a new coin, but with cycle 2 narrative. So gaming sector, right? And cross-chain gambling. Now, I just want to repeat to you again. You got to learn this so you don't get wrecked. If you look at the game, you're like, wait a minute, this looks like PlayStation 1 graphics. Like, this isn't something Need for Speed. Yes, friends. Welcome to the world of how it works. If you want a shiny, polished product that's finished, you are exit liquidity with me. I'm serious. They will raise the coin when they open, it's $100 to $300 million valuation or plus, and you all get dumped on by the insiders who got in, okay? So you don't want to see that. So I guess what it comes to these is they've made a product. They go, hey, we have a team. We've got a studio. We're real people. We've made a product. This is what we can do. If we raise more, we will be able to upgrade and promote and then expand the game. And that's what the whole risk is, man. Yes, maybe you're not in crypto to do this, but it is what it is, friends. I know I'm in a bull market. I'm not gonna sit down and just watch everybody else participate in absolute poop coinery and not participate, okay? Because you get to see, yeah, we love all our core altcoins, but not all of them are going up. 22% of all the top 100 coins broke their all-time high in 2021. That means today there's a 4 in 5 chance you're holding a coin that never goes back to its all-time high. Rough, isn't it? 4 in 5 chance. I don't want to take that chance. All right. Now we are in the core altcoins. You technically are taking that chance, but you want to participate in as many things as you can. Okay. So with this, it's decentralized pre-sale. You participate. Don't feel pressured to. There's going to be more. All right. But I'm not guaranteeing I can do more. I'm going through paid. Okay. That's why we're friends. That's why I'm telling you. I'm going through paid. The problem is with paid, it's KYC and they don't take US citizens. All right. And I've already told you this, friends. This is why. Look how much I love you, man. I'm literally long paid, like a shitload of paid. All right. For all the tickets. Okay. To do the ICOs. And I'm telling you not to buy. Okay. I'm telling you, don't touch it here. Don't touch it. It looks like it might have done this double top thing. Maybe if it comes back down, you want to participate. Maybe, I don't know. And then just going to keep rolling the tickets. So that's the whole game, man. I'm going to be making more videos on this. You get to see what's going on. 2024, it's a different mentality. Different mentality. Remember, 2023 was like, oh, nothing works. Everything's a scam. Sell for a 2x. Yeah. Now it's literally, see you later. Set and forget. hope we're in as early as we can, and then we pray that we get a good result at the end. So I've been asked, oh, what's your target on drift, or how high do you think you can go? Look, I promise you, I don't even want to put any targets or anything in my mind. All I know is, okay, it's 4 million market cap. I guess 100 million sounds like a good number. But you think, hey, that does look like a $100 million game. Yeah. That's why, friends, you just got to let and pray. Let Bitcoin take over the industry with Ethereum. Let their valuations raise high. And hopefully we get like pumps up everywhere. Because, I mean, they bought Doge up to 80 billion. You know what I mean? So there's no real limit to any of these. Also got to remind you again, so with Drift as well, the Pulse chain support was meant to be there. I guess it's going to be in for the next round. So participate if you want, friends. You don't have to. I'm just doing ICOs, lottery tickets. I've made some videos. I'm rolling some videos out. I'm finding stuff. I'm like, okay, sweet. Let's just leave it in. Because, I mean, I watched my earlier videos, okay? You want to be getting in before the Bitcoin halvening, fingers crossed. But here's the thing. After or around Bitcoin halvening, usually there's some sort of big crash. And that's literally your final time. You got to get everything you can. What's it going to be? So we don't know, friends. We don't know yet, okay? Because here's the thing. We don't know how high things can go in the next 4 or 5 months around before it crash. Or at least you want to participate or get an idea of new narratives forming. Because, look, if you had any idea that DeFi was a thing and could erupt in the beginning of 2020, you killed it. You made like 10 times on your Ethereum, and all of them, they rotated into ETH, and then ETH did like another 30x from there. Huge. I think it did another 10x from $400 to 4K. So everyone with half a clue made 100x. Everyone. So they get in some poop coins. Maybe they put in 1 ETH. Yeah, 1 ETH, remember, it was like $200. And that goes 10x. They rotate back into 10 ETH, and they just held the ETH to the bull market. And ETH went from 4 grand to 40 grand. They've turned 1 ETH into 10 Ethereum, and they sold 10 ETH, it went to 40K, right? Okay, so 10 times 4K is 40K. Think about it, from $200. That's what many of these Ethereum insider type of guys did. But it all started with the idea that DeFi could be a thing. And so there's all these sectors out right now. It's not just talking about DeFi. We're just like, hey, just give me cheap prices and let's see where the cookie crumbles. So there you go, friends. And please, I just got to remind you, please, lottery tickets only. Lottery tickets only. We need the stamina, the mental stamina to survive this whole thing. There's going to be so many things moving. You're going to get anxiety. Oh my God, Polkadot, Arbitrum, Optimism, this other lectures. Just so many things. We have no idea. We have to take it one at a time. That's why I literally wear my Pokemon bucket hat from time to time to show you it is like collecting Pokemon, but you want a cheap price. I promise you, it's all about a cheap price. Because when euphoria finally hits, people just smack stuff up just because they're like late. Okay, that's why you're looking at the market caps. Try to get in cheap. You know, below 20 million market caps seem pretty good because people are like, oh, you know, they're like hesitant above these $200 million numbers. This is how we're trying to play to the psychology of people going in. I know it doesn't make any sense, yes, logically, but hey, if you were here in 2021, you know how people come in when they don't have any time to think and they see everyone else making money. They just start getting in. All right, so make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.